seat. Nobody tell him. I need to bring this up a bit, apparently. What the heck is going on here? Okay. Cool. Okay. Nice. Get rid of Chris Elliott. All right. We're back to being fully armed and operational. Mother begins at 8 a.m. Cool. I think everything is good. I might have missed a donation. Let me see here. Come on now. Is everything's working now? I think everything's working. Does everybody see it? Is everything cool? I think that was a follow. Yeah, CA1289A. Thanks for the follow. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back in about 12 minutes for the next showing.
Get some graphics going.
Oh, yeah?
Some Chris Elliott graphics in a rotating display. Sideshow.
Get my shoe on.
Oh, shit.
All right, buddy. Have a good day at school. Love you. See you later today. is super hot in here.
Yeah.
You want to turn the fan on us? Cool. Literally. See what everybody's saying in my absence. Man, you guys missed, like, around 2 o'clock in the morning, there was a comprehensive list of all Groundhog Day type movies. I have no idea how you scroll through the chat archive. How can I... see what I really want? What I really want is to pop this chat out and make it take up my entire phone screen. And of course, my power strip's full.
Always the case.
Two for two. Did I miss any donos? Nope. Cool. 4 minutes. I wish I could figure out how to make that chat more convenient. We just need a third monitor.
If you want to try and get the Chris Elliott stuff off the ground.
What do you mean?
The slideshow?
Slideshow?
Yeah. Do a little modification to our fill graphic.
Where are we gonna put it at? On the main event?
Yeah, up in the top left, I guess. Oh, the the camera's back though.
Yeah.
I don't know then.
We could put it on the. We could put it on the. Completely cover Bill Murray now. We could put on the like interstitial screens. Or we could tuck it in just any random corner of this. I mean, whatever. Oh, the couch cam is all fucked up again. Let's see this a lot bigger. Okay. Is this, yeah, I guess that's still squared up. It just needs to be bigger. All this bullshit make me strong. Alright, let me punch out these sides a little bit. Whoop! Nope, that's not it. God. Urgh. It's not just resized, it's all... This thing's not just doesn't resize when it crashes, it also like loses its cropping. Maybe not. I don't know. We about ready?
Yeah.
I didn't get the slideshow thing. Let me see if I can see how I'd even begin with this. Image carousel. Oh, you just specify. So if you throw like in that Wirecast folder in the show and tell, do like a Chris directory, I can point it at that path and it'll just do it. So that'd be easy to set up. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start the next showing.
Okay.
Whoop. Oh, God. Microphone pokey. Badger, thanks for the $10. Thank you for the $10. Appreciate it. We are making amazing progress towards the goal, the arbitrary goal that I picked for being just outrageous. Okay, you own this movie. Watch it now. Sounds good. Sounds good. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one, I can tell. This is going to be the one. This is going to be the one where it all comes together. Historian said his kid's complaining about watching this yet again. Taste it.
Yeah. Also, get used to it because got 7 more after this.
Oh, well, thank you, Shannara. Or Shinra42. I said, I'm trying.
Okay.
Stand for 24 hours should boost the metabolism. Sitting on my ass and eating and drinking the whole time, not so much.
We do have some very special features coming up for this playthrough. I wonder if there's a place.
Warp Fox for the $19. Thanks, man. That's Tyler, right?
Yes, I think so.
He says it's going to be cold, it's going to be great, and it's going to last the rest of your life, or at least the next 16 hours. If I did my math right.
But I think you can leave your galoshes at home. I'm not going to be here for the 10 o'clock. Tomorrow is Groundhog Day, and I'm going out to Punxsutawney for our country's oldest Groundhog Festival. So, as you know, according to the legend, tomorrow, February 7th.
Yeah, if Jim's not on camera, he's either on the bathroom or he's cooking at some craziness on the stream.
Sounds like a lot of fun. You must really enjoy it. This is your 3rd year in a row, isn't it?
Now we have that camera back, there's nowhere for Chris Elliott to go. Which is a shame because there are a whole bunch more pictures.
Well, we got the interstitial, and we can. Maybe we don't need a studio camera for this. I mean, this is the reason this angle exists is to prove that we're actually watching Groundhog's Day.
Okay. I think okay, so that can go for now. Let me get Chris Elliott up here.
Look, Rita thinks it'd be a great idea to stay around for some of the other events, get some incredible footage, the people and the fun.
Yeah, that's it.
Hopefully this can deal with the different sizes of stuff.
So yeah,
Image.
browse that,
Shuffle images.
and then yeah. Yeah, so yeah, D, you got it. Nope, Wirecast. Oh,
Wirecast?
unless, did you do something different?
Yeah, I think it's all in here. Yeah. Let's see. It's okay. I guess I gotta select all these.
No, got me. Shift control. Yeah, there you go.
All right,
All right.
that's what I want.
Is it? Is this what anyone wants?
Well, it's what they deserve. It's what I deserve as well. There we go. Glorious.
This is insane.
Beautiful.
Secret, Larry? I'm probably leaving TBH. So this will be the last time.
Ah, I outmathed you. Good morning, Tom G.
Groundhog Festival.
Is it cold in the Volkswagen this morning?
The Swallows returning to campus town of 6 years.
Hey, have a good time at work, man.
Somebody's gonna see me interviewing a groundhog.
Thanks for the dono. Love drug 30. You guys should just made cardboard. We are stand-up gentlemen. We would not cheapen a Groundhog Day Marathon
think-
by cardboard cutouting it.
Two more watches, and I will be at cardboard cutout status. Because
Morning, Judo Crab.
People are morons.
Nice attitude.
I want you to look in the mirror and see what you look like when you do that little groundhog thing, okay? For me, let's count it out. Hit the little blue hole in the shadow.
Holy shit, Neil Stevens with the $40 dono.
I like bug stuff.
nice.
He
That's a good donation.
says, thanks for doing this. The charity
Solid.
aspect's really great. Thank you. Thank you for donating, man.
Yeah, we're just getting hyped up for this 5th viewing of the movie.
Mm-hmm. Yep. What is
This
the
is a
thing
really
we want to...
stupid thing we're doing, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
It's something that I've always wanted to do. Like, I've had this dream of watching Groundhog's Day all day for a long time.
Plus, it kind of... Projects like this force us to stretch and grow our technical skills and learn new things
Yeah.
in a kind of stress-free, like, you know... Like, if you want to run into big production problems, 5 o'clock in the morning when there's 40 people watching something's much better than when you're doing a, you know, I don't know,
What's the matter, Phil?
2,000 people live watch or whatever.
I was miserable. It's a flea bag. I'm not staying here.
All right, we need to see if where the interactions between them are left this time around.
Very nice bed and breakfast.
Where he could start changing things. So far, no. This is all set in stone.
I was gonna say, so far it's you know, I can see how she thinks he's a little bit of a d-bag, but he's not. This is pretty cordial.
Yeah. Gave her some shit about her chipmunk face.
He just kind of lightly hit on her with the pelvic tilt.
Mm-hmm. She had to watch that.
But you know, that's, you know, he fit his whole fist in his mouth. What else can he do?
Yeah.
Did he actually call himself the Talon?
Okay, this might be it. Yep. It is.
So yeah,
Alright.
I feel like that's not a terrible foundation.
Could be better, but could be worse too.
I mean, he did also hard pass on the dinner with them. So,
Right?
you know, Chris Elliott just talks shit about him all night long, though. Hazardous travel.
I'm gonna...
You know what? I'm pretty sure that's Bill Murray's brother and Harold Ramis.
It is, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it sounds like him anyway. Those are definitely not groundhog sounds.
See the groundhog? Yes, I am.
Ah,
It's gonna be in early spring. I'm predicting March 21st. Yes. You know, I think that actually is the
That's the joke. .jpg.
Mm-hmm.
Did you sleep well, Mr. Connors?
I slept alone, Mrs. Lancaster.
Would you like some coffee?
I don't suppose there's any possibility of getting an espresso or a cappuccino.
How much worse would this all go if everyone was stuck in the same day and knew it?
This looks fine.
I hope you enjoyed the festivities.
Oh yeah, I'm sure I'm quite.
There's talk of a blizzard.
Well, we may catch a break, and that blizzard's going to blow right by us. All of this moisture coming up out of the south. By midday, it's probably going to push on to the east of us, and at high altitudes, it's going to crystallize and give us what we call snow. Probably be some accumulation. But here in Punxsutawney, our high's going to get up to about 30 today. Teens tonight. Chance of precipitation about 20.
I'm surprised they don't do anything with him trying to get out of the town.
Just making chit chat.
Like, he tries that one time and the cops have the road shut down, but he could go earlier. He could go right now. He
That's
could steal
true.
the van. He
That's
could drive
true.
out of town.
Like maybe if he gets out of the Punxsutawney,
Right.
Gravitational pull.
Yeah.
This movie's full of plot holes. I don't think Phil wanted to get away at all.
No, it's just interesting to see what they focus on.
Poor Pop. Aren't you supposed to sing it during the watch? I thought we're supposed to sing it at 8 p.m. I don't know. There was talk of like some kind of dono drive and singing, and I mean I'll sing I Got You Baby anytime you want.
Not a chance.
Ned! Ryerson! Needle nose Ned, come on.
It's a look he gives his head like,
Is
oh,
that supposed to mean something to me?
oh, Billy.
Ned Ryerson got the shingles real bad senior year, almost didn't graduate. Bing again. Ned Ryerson, I dated your sister Mary Pat a couple times till you told me not to anymore. Well,
Ned Ryerson?
bing!
Bing! So did you turn pro with that belly button thing, Ned, or?
No, Phil, I sell insurance.
What a shock.
Do you have life insurance? Because if you do, you could always use a little more. Am I right or am I right or am I right?
All right. Right.
I would love to stand here and talk with you, but I'm not going to.
Hey, that's all right. I'll walk with you. You know, whenever I see an opportunity now, I charge it like a bull. Ned the bull, that's me now. You know, I got friends of mine who...
That's what the consensus was earlier in the morning, but
And I say, hey,
8 p.m.
big crapshoot anywho. Tell me,
probably in the transition between the 6 p.m. showing and 8 p.m. is where it would slot it. Or maybe we just do it during 8 p.m. showing. Fuck it. Fuck it, we'll do it both.
what are you doing for dinner?
Do it live.
Fuck it, we'll do it live. I'll need to print out lyrics. Obviously. Oh, he didn't get to both feet, but there was definitely a tsunami wave
Splash.
that
Splash
splashed
zone.
it got the left and the right.
Mm.
But his right got just soaked.
Yeah. Come to us, Phil.
Yeah, you say that until the rat gets loose and comes at you with all four paws.
Drives a truck through the crowd.
It was horrible. Giant leech got me.
You're missing all the fun. These people are great. Some of them have been partying all night long. They sing songs.
Okay, congratulations on your bald move miracle.
Then they come back and they sing some more.
Yeah. Dear Hicks, read it. So, you sleep okay without me? You tell us.
The only
You're incredible.
other entity who could possibly be stuck in this day with him and know it is Phil, right? Like maybe the two Phils are linked and the groundhog is also stuck in this day.
Once a year, the eyes of the nation turn to this tiny hamlet in western
We're up to 82 people watching.
Watch a master at work.
Whoa.
The master,
Shit, we get a couple more. We'll start working up the IRL section.
who has liked
Tell your neighbors, go
We get
knock
those.
on their doors.
We get those top 3 rows.
If you're in a cubicle, knock on your boss's door and say, "Hey, you need to check out this stream. I've been watching it for the last 4 hours."
same old shtick every year. The guy comes out with a big stick and the rat
I ought to text my dad this link.
out. They talk to him. The rat talks back, and then they tell us what's gonna happen.
Oh, oh, Phil. Isn't he? Isn't he just so cute?
Oh no, what happened?
I think I need both of these selected. Well,
Phil has taken a dump.
yeah. Sorry, no, no Phil.
Yeah, what's going on with Phil, man?
I think I need to update him. I think he needs to be updated. Wait, this one?
No, it's a ... if there's option. Yeah.
Maybe I need to right click, like properties.
Honestly, I've never found a way to refresh a media file. I always have to remove it and re-add it.
Okay, well, let's do that.
So you found a groundhog and chopped out its background in like less than 10 minutes and
Yeah.
animated it?
Yeah.
Phew. Pretty handy.
Okay, I hope.
Still fucked.
Well, it might not have the chroma key stuff. I mean, that should be it. Yeah, I might have fucked up the fill graphic.
How did that happen? Did you change it?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see what's
Phil's
happening here.
dead. This is
You
the
fucked
one
up
year.
Phil's graphics, and it's strange.
This is the 1 year where they reach in and the dead groundhog comes out. Because
Barumer says they were only watching for the pop-up Phils, so they're boning out.
shit.
Hey, thanks for sharing us, Darwin Fishy. Somebody hosted us way in the beginning, which was cool, too.
Yeah.
You know, if I was doing this again, I should have reached out to some of the smaller streamers that I've kind of befriended and gotten some of them to see if they would host it, because none of them that I know are usually stream during the daytime. So
Yeah. Well, reach out to him now.
but on the other hand, it has zero relevance to their content. So
What about the satellite? Is it snowing in space? Don't you have some kind of a line that you keep open for emergencies?
did you see the super blue blood moon, Jim?
I didn't.
I saw the super blue moon. I did not see the. I didn't get up early enough to watch the blood moon. I've seen so many lunar eclipses, though. They're the opposite of the solar eclipse. Solar eclipse is like cannot be overhyped, whereas the lunar eclipse is like the moon turns a ruddy color.
Wasn't bad. Kiss the chicken. You two run along. Wow.
I think it was only like an 80% totality in our neighborhood too.
That's so funny, Phil.
So what are you gonna do?
I think I'm gonna go back to my room and take a hot shower and maybe read Hustlers.
Suit yourself.
So you know what I learned about Phil Connors? Phil Connors does not take a shower the day before Groundhog's Day. He doesn't take it for his, yeah. He
Why
drove
do you
all the
say
way
that?
from Pittsburgh in a van full of his own filth. Went to bed, got up, got on camera, no shower.
Just too cold for him.
Climb. Ooh.
Nice going, boys. You're playing yesterday's tape.
Whoa.
Ah, we had Sandra, now Sandy West for $62. Thank you, Sandy. That is super cool. Let me see what her dono said. Huh. Why can't I refresh the screen? Great to see you doing this for a good cause. Well, thanks for supporting it. We appreciate it. How's the bubbly treating you?
Didn't we do this yesterday? I don't know what you mean. What day is this? It's February 2nd. Groundhog Day. No, I thought it was yesterday. Oh.
See, every once in a while it resets my chat. Hatorian, maybe a bit controversial, but are you guys flu shot supporters? Yeah, I try to get a flu shot every year. I heard this year they fucked up the vaccine and it's not as effective as expected, which is one of the reasons we're having a bad flu season this year.
Yep.
But I first got a flu shot when I worked at FedEx when I was 18, and they offered it for free for all employees. You could just show up and they'll stick you. And since I've been 18, I think I've gotten the flu once. So that's 20. That's a pretty a good 23-year run. I got my flu shot this year back in early November, I think.
Excuse me. Where's everybody?
Yeah, I guess the strain of flu this year is like one of the ones that the vaccine is least effective on as well.
Oh, really?
So they kind of guessed wrong. Yeah, I read a news article about this morning.
Huh? Because I heard they guessed right, but for some reason the culturing of the virus did not produce the antibodies they expected it to, or something like that. But
Yeah, so it's like the H3N2 or whatever,
Yeah.
which is like the one that the vaccine works the least on. It's like 30% effective or
the
whatever.
ground swine flu.
And then, yeah, I guess it mutates when they incubate it in the eggs
Yeah.
when they're
That's
creating it, and
that's what I heard. Yeah.
yeah, it's already like a strain that's tough to inoculate against, and then it mutated.
Do you have life insurance, Phil? Because if you do, you could always use a little more, right?
God.
But you want to know something?
Yeah, he just gave him a massive hernia.
You ain't got any. Am I right or am I right? Or am I right? Am I right?
I gotta go.
Watch out for that first step. It's a doozy.
You missed a golden opportunity to sell him puddle insurance, man. Shoe insurance.
Yeah.
Not losing your right leg insurance. The frostbite. Yeah, we got it, Sandy. Thanks. Oh shit, my first yawn of the day. If we do something like this again, hopefully we'll have enough time to work for Twitch. I don't know. I don't know if we'll ever get if we'll ever be big enough to get Twitch a Twitch partnership. Because if you do that, everything gets a lot easier. As far as taking donations, and there's multiple different donations you can take, and with the setup we have now, we're kind of limited to PayPal, which I'm not a giant fan of anyway.
Let's just do this, Phil. Then we'll talk.
Right on me in 3, 2, 1. Well, it's Groundhog Day again, and that must mean that we're up here at Gobbler's Knob, waiting for the forecast from the world's most famous.
Micah, you got to finish your breakfast so you can get to school, buddy, or you're going to be late.
How much more winter we can expect.
Got to plow through that.
What's the breakfast? Is it cereal?
Groundhog.
Because I feel like you can just tip the bowl back and drink it.
Again, I'm going to see groundhog balls 12 times today.
No, shh. We are, man. I'm really feeling the lack of Phil this run through.
Me too. Me too.
Phil really brought a certain energy to it all.
Yeah, all that could have been avoided. You are absolutely right by just turning on the water before you get into the shower.
Yeah.
Well, what if there is no tomorrow? There wasn't one today. Hello? Hello?
Pretty good. Okay, snap this pencil.
Mike, you got to power through those eggs and bacon, buddy. Tick tock, tick tock. I got one of these mini pecan pies I'm gonna tuck into.
All right. No, I don't think I'll ever again watch this movie. I think 12 times is going to cure me of any desire I had to watch this movie again.
Did you sleep well, Mr.
You say that.
I mean, that's the thing. Most of the times that I've seen this movie, it's been just on TV. Like, it was on and I watched it because I like it. But that doesn't apply anymore. Nothing is ever just on anymore. I have to go seek it out, so...
Well,
I don't know.
You're just not around to watch it.
Right. I just mean I don't engage with TV that way anymore.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't think I will ever have an opportunity to watch it again without going, I really want to watch Groundhog Day, and it'll be a long time.
Yeah, Bill Simmons is
After
forever
this.
talking about flipping through channels and seeing Rocky on, and I'm like, man, that
You still do that?
happens very infrequently.
Yeah.
But I'm a hell of a lot busier now too. Like I
You
remember,
would think he would be as well.
I don't know that like it's my viewing habits have changed, or just bald move has killed my regular viewing habits. All right, I gotta figure out this guy's platter.
Okay, now tell me why you're too sick to work and you better be good.
Yeah. I got to remember to say hi.
I'm reliving the same day over and over. Groundhog Day. Today.
Okay, I'm waiting for the punchline.
No. Really. This is the third time.
Anyone ever play Escape from Tarkov? No, but I've watched Dr. Lupo play it a bunch.
Back in my brain, but I can't even
It's way too intense for me.
something like this.
I'm not making it up. I am asking you for help.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
I don't know. You're a producer.
If you're on Windows, Sandy, if you take one window,
I think you should get
the top bar, and drag it to like the left or right side of the screen, it'll pop up to fill one half of the screen, and then it'll ask you to select another one to throw on the other side, and they'll do it for you automatically. But if you're on Mac, you're just fucked.
You guys ready?
Can Mac do that?
Get going if we're gonna stay ahead of the weather.
The screen edge stuff? No, it doesn't.
I'm not
Have to manually do all that stuff.
not.
because of the blizzard.
I thought you said that was gonna hit Altoona.
Yeah, I know that's what I said.
Bill, I think you need help.
This thing's very hard to eat.
That's what I've been saying, Rita. I need help.
Well,
You know, I bet I could just pick it up and eat like a sandwich.
no tumors, no lesions, no aneurysms. At least none that I can see, Mr. Connors. Of course, if you want a CAT scan or an MRI, you're going to have to go to Pittsburgh.
This is literally the messiest thing I've ever eaten in my life.
Why can't you go to Pittsburgh?
I told you there's a blizzard.
All right, the blizzard. You know what you may need, Mr. Connors?
We're gonna get ants, Jim.
Biopsy.
That's okay. We'll get a groundhog to deal with them. They eat ants, right?
But then you gotta get the rare gorilla that eats
Most of my work
groundhog meat to take care of them.
Yep.
I have an
It looks like the Bill Murray's left ring knuckle is busted, and
It's from punching Ned.
that I think it's that he actually punched Stephen Tobolewsky.
Yep.
I think we should meet again. How's tomorrow for you? Is that not good?
How do you watch the movie? I never use Twitch. You have to, if you want to watch the movie, you have to get it going on a different device or a different screen, and then use the portion of the movie that you can see to sync up with what we're watching.
Yeah, it's not exactly easy. Kind of sucks, but it's the best solution we got.
The other thing is, like, there's a way to dock this stuff in Xbox that works really well too. Like, you can start Twitch and then I think get a browser window and then put the movie in there and dock it or something. I don't have an Xbox. I couldn't walk you through it. CNC Tyler, do you guys think listening to an audiobook is the same as reading? After listening, can you say I read that book?
I think so.
I mean, I will say that it depends on how you listen to it. If you're listening to it while you're doing chores and kind of background listening, because, you know, you read a book, you are, if you're doing it right, you're reading every word. I mean, maybe you skim some parts, but I feel like if you're doing a diligent job of listening, then sure, why not?
Friends don't let friends drive. God. This is a real shit show. Keystone State? Is Pennsylvania the Keystone State? I didn't know that.
Is it? What?
I know that license plate said Keystone State.
Oh.
And the truck said Keystone for the cops.
Right. I thought that was just
So-
a Keystone Cops reference, but...
I did too. Might be a Pennsylvania thing.
Was that one of the Groundhog Day, was that Groundhog Day trash can that they just ran over? Because I thought...
Oh, no. Was it?
I think
Did
so.
they kill one of them?
I don't know, Benny. We were up to like 80-something last time I looked, and there's this stupid screen doesn't show me. I'll get an update here in a minute. Can you tell how many people are watching over there?
Oh, I don't know how many people are watching, but I think he's talking about like what's showing
Oh.
number. This is the 5th one.
Yeah, we're about to hit the halfway point. I'm still feeling good.
Yeah, not bad. I might have to duck out early on this one to go to the bathroom, but other than that, not too bad. Also, we've made, Tara BV donated $20. Says, Happy Groundhog Day.
Tara Beef.
Nice.
Happy Groundhog's Day to you, too. It's actually not Groundhog's Day. It's just Groundhog Day.
Yep.
cheeseburgers, 2 large fries, 2 chocolate shakes, 1 large Coke.
I feel like the problem with watching this 12 times in a row and trying to be entertaining is we've made a lot of jokes already, and each progressive watch I start to get less and less stuff to say. There's only so many
Go
jokes you
force
can
it,
make
man.
about the same
There's a
movie.
rhythm to this thing. I think we'll find it.
Yeah? Is this... Which watch do we commit suicide on 10 times until we realize we're stuck in this day? This would be the worst day to go to Groundhog's Day in, right? Where we've made this commitment to watch Groundhog Day all day,
Oh, God.
and then we get stuck in the day for 10,000 years. How many days until you just say, you know what, screw it, we're canceling the stream?
I mean...
Exactly one.
I was going to say, it wouldn't take too many loops before I'm like, well... I mean, if it took me 20 loops to murder my first person, it would take, like, the second one to be like, all right, fuck the stream.
Yeah.
Doing something else.
Just comes running at him.
Pow!
Boom. It would have been great if they had him kind of chase him down the street to this puddle, and when he punched him, he
Oh,
goes right in.
man.
Tasty treats.
I'd like to see a man of advancing years throwing caution to the wind. It's inspiring in a way.
Huh.
My years are not advancing as fast as you might think.
Thanks for hanging out with us, LA Funk Doc.
Keep it coming, please.
What is he pulling out of his mouth in this scene?
Have a safe flight. So Tom in West Virginia says Pennsylvania was regarded as a key state in the colonial revolutionary period. Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't worry about anything anymore.
Pennsylvania's central location along the arch of the 13th original states calls to mind a keystone,
Okay.
according to Darwin Fishy.
Yeah. Jam that cake in there. Right in your cake hole.
You know, Hit My Zerg points out we can just repeat ourselves because A, it's in the theme, and B,
Centered all in self.
most of the people,
These shall forfeit
they're watching portions, are not going to watch the whole thing, so it's like all new to them, right?
It's true.
It's like Penn and Teller don't have a new magic show every time they get on stage in Vegas.
Although, wouldn't it be good if they did?
I guess how would I know?
Go
That's
every
why
night.
it's magic. Misunderstood Assassin. I've done a little bit of trivia research on this movie, but I would not consider myself an expert. Because again, most of my watches on this was from an era before Bald Move, and I'd never thought of things that analytically. I mean, I would get that deep into like Lord of the Rings and Star Wars, but just the way I do now, or like almost everything I watch, I obsessively read and look up on if it's interesting at all. Hey, Michelle, good morning. We are doing pretty good. This is our, do you say fifth watch?
Yep.
Warp Fox wants to know if we've gone into philosophical explorations of why he's repeating the same day, why he's finally able to break the loop, how his actions towards others affect his likelihood to break the replay, etc.
Yeah, it's about his collar. So
Oh, yeah.
he has to break out, he has to wear the shirt. He has to end the day in the shirt that he began the day in. We've discovered this.
Who are you?
Shh.
Are you kidding?
That's true. We gotta sing a lullaby to Shum so we can go to sleep and we can start repeating our material. He's been with us for the whole time. Yeah, Jim's got the crazy collar theory. I mean, I don't know. I don't.
I think it's God teaching him a lesson.
It is, but it's like a really. I mean, maybe that's the thing. Like Phil is redeemable. Like
Whereas Chris Elliott is
a
not.
child predator or a murderer, or is too far gone. This guy's just enough of an asshole where he needs some correction, but not enough to but not enough to where it's a lost cause.
Hmm.
I even asked you to the prom.
Maybe this is the audition for the job that he wants.
Not sprouted.
I'm gonna say maybe that's the thing. Like life was, he was about to take this big corporate job. It's gonna take him into total asshole land, and life found the way to teach him a lesson.
You look very, very terrific.
Life finds a way.
Listen, I gotta go do this report.
Are you a reporter?
Sleeping in your jeans? Is that what he does? Is that what? Is he
Who
wearing
sleeps in their
jeans?
jeans?
Is he? It's jeans and and no collar.
Stay right here.
Jeans?
Are you a magician, Opus?
Okay, I'll be right back.
I don't know if I have this. I don't know if I have the sleight of hand skill, man. I don't know if these sausage fingers are made to do magic. They're made to like bust rocks and chop wood.
I don't know. I mean, look at Teller's hands. Pin, rather. Pin Gillette has big honking hands.
Does he? Are they really meat hooks though, or because he might have big hands, but he has those long, those tapered artist fingers? I don't know.
Does he? I think he's got sausage link fingers. I think like short and fat.
Stubby?
Yeah.
What is this, some kind of one-night stand?
On the contrary.
I don't
We
know. You can
are.
Google search the fingers of Pin.
We are 40 minutes and 38 seconds into the movie. Sandy.
Edward Pin fingers.
Nancy, will you be my wife?
So it's either jeans or the collared shirt. Also, thought it was
Well, we
interesting.
can determine if he's wearing jeans in any other scene, then or any other day. We know it's not the jeans.
Is he wearing the collarless shirt the day before Groundhog's Day on February 1st? Because he definitely wears it earlier in the movie than we first thought, but it might be before the
Right.
time loop started.
I think it's after the time loop starts.
Is it on the first loop through?
Yeah.
Exit Felix and stand there with a not so bright look on your face. All right, Doris, come on. Hey, fix your bra, honey. That's good. Felix. How you doing, Doris? Can I have a roll of quarters? 10, 9, 8.
Car.
6, 5, quarters, 3, 2.
Yoink.
Why are they opening this roll anyway?
Cause I don't know. They fucked up something. She wanted a roll of quarters, and they're just like, yeah, we'll just make it out of loose change.
Oh, I see.
Is the joke that he's showing up to this to watch Heidi?
I guess so.
I guess I was always even this far into the deal, assuming that this was like a, the Eastwood trilogy.
Yeah. I don't think so. It's apparently Heidi too.
All right, well that's even more non sequitur.
I thought we were going to a costume party.
It's like I said, I love this film. I've seen it over 100 times.
Phil?
Told you. Call me Bronco.
He's got guns. He's got guns. He's going to the movie theater with guns. That's the appropriate response.
Why do you think she treated him that way?
Because he's a weirdo.
No, I guess that's true.
She takes a look. She doesn't recognize him. She sees he's rocking guns and she leaves.
So I guess the question we have to ask ourselves today is, does Phil feel lucky? Rita, if you only had one day to
Yeah.
what would you do?
You work for magicians, huh?
No. I mean, the whole world is about to explode. What do you do?
Wow.
You work for magicians.
Day for the weekend?
No, I'm just,
How often have you been sawed in half?
what do you like? What do you think?
Broseph Joseph.
Yeah,
Would you rather wake up every day and 100 pounds of wet shrimp, or whenever you fart, a live shrimp comes out? Yeah, I'll take the wet shrimp.
Yeah.
Just trying to talk.
I
for
can't
sure.
even imagine farting out, especially sneeze farting out.
Okay, so talk to me.
I'd kill a man.
Let me buy you a cup of coffee.
Yeah. You think it tears your butthole open when you don't have shrimp coming out?
I'd have a peel and eat ass.
So what do you want out of life anyway?
Jesus.
I guess I want what everybody wants, you know. Career, love, marriage, children.
Are you seeing anyone?
I think this is getting too personal. I don't think I'm ready to share this with you. How about you? What do you want?
What I really want is someone like you.
Oh, please.
Well, why not? What are you looking for? Who's your perfect guy?
Well, first of all, he's too humble to know he's perfect.
It's a truly terrible sweater.
It's me.
He's intelligent,
What she's got on?
Yeah,
funny.
it's just the worst. I hate clothing with enormous buttons.
He's romantic.
That's a very specific
It sure is.
thing to hate.
Sure is. Enormous buttons, and I'm not a big fan of like the crocheted look either.
I have a great body, and sometimes I go months without looking.
I like a tighter thread,
He's kind.
tighter weave than.
Tighter thread, huh?
Yeah.
He's not afraid to cry in front of me.
This is a man we're talking about, right?
He likes animals, children. He'll change poopy diapers.
Does he have to use the word poopy?
Oh, and he plays an instrument, and he loves his mother.
I am really close on this one.
I think Broseph Joseph has some kind of deal with wet shrimp. He's emphasizing the wet. First of all, first of all, Broseph, show me a dry shrimp. I think I'd be more afraid of the dry shrimp than the wet shrimp.
Yeah. I mean, the wet shrimp, it'd be slightly gross, but
I take a shower
You
every
just
fucking
shower,
morning,
yeah.
right?
I mean, I assume you can get rid of the smell of 100 pounds of wet shrimp.
I don't think that seeps into you.
Yeah.
I mean, I do have 100 pounds of wet shrimp to get out of my bed every morning. That's got to be a pain in the ass. But, you know, farting a
But why
live
even
shrimp out
bother?
is a literal pain in the ass.
Why bother taking the shrimp out if you're just going to wake back up in it? I wouldn't bother with the shrimp. I would get up, I'd leave the shrimp in my bed, and I would go take a shower. I'd leave my house.
Yeah, whatever force is metaphysically supplying the wet shrimp can metaphysically unsupply it, as far as I'm concerned.
Now there is the deal when you finally break out of the loop, you do have to remove 100 pounds of wet shrimp from your bed,
That's my favorite drink.
but only
Oh,
once.
see, I didn't think this was just a hypothetical. I think this was
Always makes me think of Rome.
this was just a hypothetical unconnected to the movie.
Oh, really?
I think.
So there is no getting out of the loop?
What should we drink to?
Yeah, you're stuck with shrimp coming out of your ass or waking up in.
Always drink to world peace.
Guy in Concord, we are streaming this sucker from Amazon.
Can I buy you a drink?
Sandy, what did you said yes.
Sweet vermouth
You said feel the fear and do it anyway.
for you, miss?
Same.
Just watch. He starts running a bunch of game about sweet vermouth and sunsets on Rome.
Yeah, watch out for that.
You may be dealing with a looper.
The way the sun hits the buildings and the
Yeah, sounds like it went well.
But what should we drink to?
I like to say a prayer and drink to world peace.
He's talking about Ron Artest. That's what she doesn't know.
This is wonderful. How do you know so much about Punxsutawney?
I spend a lot of time there. Small town people are more real down there.
That's how I feel.
Really? Would you like to try some white chocolate?
Yuck. That'll make me sick.
No white chocolate.
There's something so familiar about this.
Hmm?
Do you ever have deja vu?
Didn't you just ask me that? I think people
Does Annie McDowell have some kind of extra temporal ESP,
live in the mountains.
or is it just so much of her intimate details being echoed back makes it feel like it's in a loop for her?
Oh, I agree. I just like to go with the flow. See where it leads me.
Let's let you hear.
No problem, guy.
This is about 1,000,000 miles from where I started out in college.
You weren't in broadcasting and journalism?
Believe it or not, I studied 19
before watching now.
What a waste of time. I mean, for someone else, that would be an incredible waste of time. So bold of you to choose that. It's incredible. You must be a very, very strong person. I think people place too much emphasis on their careers
Second yawn of the day.
at high altitudes. That's why
Second
someone-
Elon of the day. Elon Musk is in there.
Second yawn.
I just like to
Oh,
Yeah.
see what happens.
Well, it's got
Now, if the shrimp came up in my mouth,
It's a million miles from where I started out in college.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I would just keep a supply of cocktail sauce on me at all times, and then you're good to go.
yeah.
I mean, it's live, but you know,
La fille qui jamais là, c'est là qu'on va
how bad can it be?
essayer de faire un peu chaque matin.
You speak French.
I think what he just said is, would you rather wake up each morning with 100 pounds of shrimp, or have one live one shoot at your butt when you fart? But in French, it sounds amazing.
He's got a real Merovingian thing going. It really bothers me that he puts these eyes in kind of cockeyed.
Well, I
Well,
went over to the snowman shop.
if you're gonna put eyes in cockeyed, you might as well
Hey, an assassin!
not half cock it.
I shall die for you! You shall not take her! Find cover, my lady!
CA 1289. It pains me to say it, but I have no reason to doubt the Patriots will win yet another Super Bowl. I can't fucking wait until Brady and Belichick retire. I'm gonna have the game on in the background, but I plan to be playing a board game while I'm watching it. Watching it. You can't get my hand watching it. Oh, back thrown out. Lumbar disc slipped.
He's tried this 600 days before, and he always drops her. There's an ambulance ride, and it's just a whole thing.
Sandy rescheduled her date based on hanging out on
I saw
Groundhog.
that.
That's
I think you are hardcore.
yeah. Don't let that slip until like fourth, fifth date. It's like declaring herpes. You know, you got to do it eventually, but you know, the time's right. You know,
Well, do you like the way this
I'm afraid of contracted bald move, but it's okay. It's okay. I take a medication, and I have a flare up once, twice a year tops during a Groundhog Day Marathon. Rest of the time, it's under control. And you know, if you can't live with that, fuck him.
It's just not going to work.
I don't think you should either. That's why I'm just going to show you this one thing and kick you right out. Just 1 minute.
It's the fireplace.
I am. I got this is my first bowl. I'm currently injecting a Red Bull.
He showed her two things: the ice cream and the fireplace, and his apartment or his room.
Now kick her out.
Yep.
Would you like to sit and stare at the fake fire?
It's a fake fire. Shit. Why have I never noticed that?
You know, the other thing, if you just stuck with the poetry for a bit, you know, I think you might have had a better chance. It's like going right from yeah, I'll show you to your room, and it's no cool to like, you know, makes it feel like it's moving too fast.
I don't either.
Altered GG. The follow.
You know what? On second thought, I think we should. It's the perfect time for a perfect day.
Hatorian, Euro Rails board game? Are you talking about Ticket to Ride Europe? Because I own that one, but I've never heard of Euro Rails.
I've got a perfect fire. I've got some French poetry here. Baudelaire. C'est fantastique. I will read to you. I got some ice cream over on the windowsill. Hold on a minute. Rocky Road?
Ah, I love Rocky Road.
Yeah, I thought so. You have to stay.
Oh, no, really, Phil. I'm tired. We can see each other tomorrow.
It's got to be for 6 a.m. Yeah, you start getting oddly specific. You start suspect him of being a vampire or something.
Let's not spoil it, okay?
Not spoiling it. I don't want to spoil it either.
You know I can't stay with you.
Well, you're spoiling it.
Why not? I love you.
Spoiled.
You love me.
I love you.
You don't even know me.
Oh, I know.
Oh no, I can't believe I fell for this.
Yeah, the Gaffney really comes out in that line reading.
And I hate fudge.
Mm.
Yuck.
No white chocolate, no fudge.
What are you doing?
I am taking my vertically striped vest and getting out of here.
What I like and what I don't like.
No,
Is this what love is for you?
no, this is real.
Yeah, whoever did like
Stop saying that.
Lose the
set
collar and we'll
design
talk.
and the wardrobe, they really just love the floral patterns.
I think that's just 93, man.
Ugh,
Give me another chance.
it's just so bad. Okay.
Making me care about
That's actually the second slap in the movie.
What's the first one?
She slaps him when he asks her to, because he thinks he's like dreaming or something.
Oh, you're right. That's
She
a solid.
smacks him.
That's a solid 11 slaps.
Yeah.
Oh, and good clean fun too. I think that's what's missing in the world today, don't you? Gosh, I can't wait to do this with my own children.
Oh, the desperation.
That's what I was about to say. You could smell it.
Yeah. Smell this. Right in the crotch. Boom.
Get this through a snowball, man. Let's have some fun. Come on, hey. Hey, kids, come on. I wish these were my own kids hitting me like this. Hey.
Yeah, Brando, I'm feeling pretty good. I yawned twice. I administered 50 cc's of Red Bull. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, Genity, I don't think there's an exact answer, but holy shit.
Huh.
Imlay B
$50.
donated $50 with the dono that I didn't quite make out. Let me go look. Let me go fetch it.
Sean Dooley.
Holy
$5.
moly.
Get two of them to
I
read.
slept 7 hours. I'm drinking coffee this morning in your honor. Thanks, man. Emily B's donated $50. Says thanks, guys, and best of luck in all you do. Thank you. Yeah, like there's no exact date, but like I've seen bandied around. You're the one that actually said this. I have no idea where we get the 10,000 year thing.
That's what I've heard.
Can't
Can't remember where I heard it.
But I have heard that in the screenplay they intended it to be like several thousand years at least. I don't know how they specified that, or if it was just like an aside, or if there's some scenes that didn't quite make it that establishes that. But long ass time.
Billboard-sized clock.
Okay, campers. Rise and shine.
Yeah, there must be some.
I don't know,
lost time
Warf.
there.
I don't think he could get. I don't think he could get the skills required in just 10 years. Like in 10 years, could you become a ice sculptor, learn to speak French, and learn to play the piano, and what are some of the other things he does?
He kind of becomes a doctor, or at least he develops the ability to read charts very well.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think he becomes a doctor. Like, how the hell would you actually become a doctor? You couldn't take medical school one day at a time. But I think the
Yeah.
whole Pop saga gives him enough medical knowledge that he can. I don't know.
Yeah.
He can be he can be a doctor. He can be a unlicensed doctor practicing medicine illegally.
Yep.
1,000 people freezing their butts off.
I think 100 years you could do everything he does in the movie in 100 years for sure.
They used to mean something in this town. They used to pull the hog out and they used to eat it. You're hypocrites, all of you. You got a problem with what I'm saying, Larry? Untie your tongue and you come out here and talk, huh? Am I upsetting you, princess? You know, you want a prediction about the weather. You're asking the wrong.
Yeah, wolf nards. How do they calculate 8 years, 8 months, and 16 days?
It's gonna be great.
Misunderstood Assassin says there's actually 38 days depicted in Groundhog Day. That I believe. You can certainly come up with exactly how many loops that we see in the movie for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, every one of these scenes is one. Every suicide, every slap. I mean, you gun through 10, 11 days on the slaptage.
Mm-hmm. There's the death montage.
Okay, Misunderstood Assassin, I think who asked us about the trivia earlier, said on the DVD commentary, Ramus says the original idea was for Connors to live February 2nd for 10,000 years. Later, he says Phil probably lived the same day for about 10 years. I still think 10 years is low.
Yeah.
CA 1289. Why is this super depressed phase drinking whiskey and watching Jeopardy? Because that's your happy place. I see. I mean, Phil is portrayed as a man who's unsatisfied with Pittsburgh and wants to get on a major network and go to the coast. So he probably, the idea of hanging out with a bunch of retirees and watching Jeopardy on an endless loop. He's not drinking for pleasure. He's drinking to medicate and to escape.
There's a lot of things really wrong with Phil. I've come to the end of me, Rita. There's no way out now.
That's cool, Genity.
I want you to remember
I tried to find a global charity, but it was hard to even find one, and then to try to find ones that are highly rated in different charity watches was tough. So I appreciate what you're doing. Alter G says we'll see 456 loops if there are 38 loops per movie. That's the thing about this, doing a marathon of this movie.
Yeah.
Why would anybody still around?
I could probably think of a couple of reasons.
Yeah, you could. That's probably first thing you thought of, Chris.
Yeah. There's a reason for
I
that.
love how the creepiest picture of Chris was for that scene.
For what scene?
That scene we just watched. The creepiest picture of him possible.
Which scene was that?
Where he's talking about the perverted things that Phil's going to do at the Groundhog.
That's the creepiest scene? The creepiest picture?
No. I think that's a creepy scene. The creepiest picture was the long-haired butler get up.
Oh, yeah, yeah. It's from, like, Scary Movie 2, I think.
Wonder how much of that was improvised. Maybe Misunderstood Assassin can chime in on there. They seem up on the lore.
Yeah, Groundhog was really driving. Bill Murray was really in the car. The insurance fee was astronomical.
They actually had a stuffed groundhog on the wheel there.
Hot dog! There's no way out except the way we came in. We got him now. What the hell is he doing?
I don't know.
You gotta shoot. Aim high. I don't want to hit the groundhog.
What's that cop packing? Are they still using revolvers in '93?
I don't know. Looked kind of like it.
It's showtime, Phil.
How many movies has Bill Murray done where a rodent is his nemesis?
What the fuck? One, right?
2, Caddyshack, yeah?
Oh God, yes.
Are there any more? Maybe chat can help us out with that.
Caddyshack 2. I don't think they had any of the original cast that did it.
I don't think so.
No, probably not now.
Hey, at least you made it funny, Valentine. Misunderstood Assassin says Murray was bitten by the groundhog twice during the shooting. He had to have anti-rabies injections because the bites were so severe. So they gave him a rabid groundhog? What the fuck?
They didn't test the groundhog before they handed it off to Bill.
Right? Oh shit, he bit you? Okay, let's test him for. Holy shit, he's got rabies. I got bad news. Got bad news there, Bill.
Yeah.
Sumu, we are on round 5. Nah, nobody has even come close to snoozing. Tom G, can either of you do a passable Bill Murray and a Caddyshack impersonation?
I can't even think of what he sounds like. I've only seen it once.
So, once caddy for the Dalai Lama. Nah, that's pretty bad. Said, hey, Your Holiness, how about a little something for the I can't. I got a bad Murray.
He was
I blew my Murray out in '97.
All right, so this scene is conclusive proof that the day does not end when he dies, and so that everyone has to suffer the consequences of his actions for the rest of the day.
So this is like,
I'm sorry.
there's all these universes where he's ruined people's lives. This is very
Yeah.
Rick and Morty.
Yeah, for sure.
He's essentially every day jumping into a different, you know.
I didn't just survive a wreck.
Yeah.
I wasn't just blown up yesterday. I have been stabbed, shot, poisoned.
So I guess in that regard,
Who says he staples antlers on a moose, on a mouse? Wait, on a moose or a mouse in Scrooged?
it
I just
says
watched
onto a
Scrooge
mouse.
2 years ago and I do not remember that scene.
I don't either.
Special today is blueberry waffles.
Do you consider Rick Moranis a mouse or a rodent?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
My word for it. This is 12.
Does he get shrunk in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? Because if so,
No, he gets shrunk in
definitely
the second
qualifies
one.
as a rodent.
He gets shrunk in Honey, I Shrunk
The
Myself,
parents?
or yeah.
Honey, I Shrunk my dick. I jumped in an extraordinarily cold swimming pool.
This is Doris. Her brother-in-law Carl owns this diner. She's worked
I've killed her 12 times.
anything else in her life. She wants to see Paris before she dies.
Oh, boy, would I.
This is Debbie Kleiser and her fiance Fred.
Do I know you?
They're supposed to be getting married this afternoon, but Debbie is having second class.
What?
Lovely ring.
This is Bill. He's been a waiter.
Okay, here it comes. Here it comes.
Yeah, the tray.
The tray.
He likes the town. He paints toy soldiers, and he's gay.
I am.
On our last trip through, I'm on a freeze frame. If I haven't figured this out.
Excuse me. This is not a trick.
Well, maybe the real guy uses tricks. You know, maybe he's not omnipotent. He's just been around so long, he knows everything.
These people eavesdropping on this conversation.
Yeah.
Coal mine crew closed it down.
And her?
It's Alice. Came over here from Ireland when she was a baby. She
Came over here from the Brady Bunch.
Kiss my grits.
works in the dress shop and makes noises like a chipmunk when she gets real excited.
Hey.
It's true.
How do you know these people?
I told you, I know everything. In about 5 seconds, a waiter's gonna drop a tray of dishes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I mean,
That's the
just
stagiest stage thing I've ever, you know.
negligence. He should be
That's-
fired for that.
I kind of think it was. I think it was malicious.
You like her kissing, but you open the
He had. They denied him his raise, and he's like, "I'm gonna take this out of your fucking crockery, old man." Old man. At the 9:30 diner, I'm gonna take. You're gonna be paying China bills from hell to breakfast.
I wonder how many of the what was the official name of it? Like the club of like stump
Oh,
stump
the
wardens.
stump pumpers. Yeah.
I wonder how many of those people are in this movie. Like not the ones that we see today, but the ones from '93.
Yeah, you might be right because I didn't recognize other than Bill Murray's brother. I didn't recognize any of them.
But they've got to be in this, right?
I don't know.
at
You want
least
to pay
the
those
president.
fuckers scale? I don't.
I mean, if I were the president, I'm like, you can't make a movie about Punxsutawney without
Can
me.
you do that?
Sure, you can.
Is this all like copy? Like, I guess if they'd have to, there's no reason why any 2-bit town in Pennsylvania or Indiana, for that matter, couldn't do their own Groundhog Day.
Yeah, and conspicuously, they said it was the oldest celebration. Of it.
Ah,
So there are other celebrations.
it's the oldest rat worshipping cult in America.
Except for Disney.
Maybe it really is. I mean, how else could you know so much?
Bins for Slew, LSU probably. Thanks for the follow.
As an objective witness, just to see what happens.
Gee, this sounds like a science project. Concentrate. You gotta want it. You gotta want it, Rita. Oh, come on, it's more in the wrist than the fingers. Just gotta.
Fern got to his office on 3 hours sleep. Good morning. We are on the 5th viewing.
Be the hat. Come on, go. Be the hat.
Yeah.
Almost done with the 5th viewing. Got 30 minutes left. We'll be done. What more? We're over the hump.
Is this what you do with eternity?
Mm-hmm.
Hump's the best part, if you ask me.
What's the worst part?
I'm gonna enjoy my time on it.
Tomorrow you will have forgotten all about this, and you'll treat me like a jerk again.
No.
It's all right. I am a jerk.
No, you're not.
It doesn't make any difference. I've killed myself so many times. I don't even exist anymore.
Well, sometimes I wish I had 1,000 lifetimes. I don't know, Phil. Maybe it's not a curse. Just depends on how you look at it.
Gosh, you're an upbeat lady.
I want you to know it's been a really nice day for me.
Me too.
And maybe, if it's not too boring, we could do it again sometime.
I hope so.
So we haven't seen the pop montage yet, right?
Not the pop-tage is not gone out yet.
You're still here.
I guess that happens
Oh,
after
I
today.
thought you were supposed to disappear, or I was, or something.
Not until 6.
Oh, you rat!
I never said midnight.
You knew I was waiting for midnight.
Does this mean you're gonna leave?
Oh no.
Good.
Running list of food and beverages. I don't know. I feel like I'm getting a real secretary vibe. Are you James Spadering me? Gonna tell me to eat 2 tablespoons of mashed potatoes and exactly 3 peas. I just ate a mini pecan pie. I'm drinking a Red Bull. I've had 3 Cokes and a Baja Blast. Have you had anything but coffee? Is your breath just insanely bad right now?
Only God can make a tree.
I can't breathe out and in to smell it at the same time.
I think the mustache would help. You just like you collect there and
Catch
then
it, yeah.
it buffers and then you upload it.
Yeah. But to answer your question, probably.
No, this is a great movie, Sandy. This is my all-time favorites. Brown Bear, 902113, donated $30. Thanks, bud. That is awesome.
No, I think Chipotle is going to give me my second
it's
wind.
his mother's milk.
Yeah.
Got to the Red Bull too soon? Is there a strategy to this?
I don't know. I am running low on coffee. At some point, I might have to
I
go
felt like
get some.
first time I yawn, I got to get the bowl out. That was my strategy. I mean, I'm feeling remarkably well for as warm as it is in here.
Yeah, it's brutal. It's brutally hot in here.
I'm going to turn that fan more towards you. It's not even really hitting me.
Yeah.
That cool you off for sure. Now, someone just followed Brown Bear? Oh, got the dono and the follow. All the O's.
If you were recasting, or if you were casting a reboot for this movie, who would you cast? We already did this
Did we?
not too long ago. Yeah, not too long ago. It was probably like 7 hours ago.
Oh, that's right. We gender bent it, and then that led.
Nicolas
That's what led
Cage.
to the discussion of all the different Groundhog Day permutations.
Yeah, I think I'd go Nicolas Cage as Phil.
Go shirtless. Ain't nobody want to
And
do
then-
that.
I'd still go. I think I'd just recast Stephen Tobolowsky as Ned Ryerson again.
Ryan Reynolds is pretty good. You wait 10 years and you get Andy McDowell's daughter. You get Jill
Yeah.
from The Leftovers, and then you pair her with Tommy from The Leftovers. No,
Nicolas Cage.
and you put on HBO because they
That'd be
love
creepy.
incest.
Yeah,
Yeah, especially
yeah.
10 years from now.
He'd be like 70 something.
Hmm.
I don't know, how old is Bill Murray? He's got to be in his 60s. Yeah.
I like the idea of using what's her name? Quayle? Maggie Quayle? Is that her name?
Margaret.
Margaret Qualley?
Qualley. I don't know how you say it.
I like the idea of using her because she's the perfect Rita. She got the hair.
Mm-hmm.
But trying to find
really-
another Bill Murray,
I
Lord.
really think Nick Cage could pull this off. He wouldn't be the same exact character, but
You're right. He would definitely
He would bring the
pull-
manic like.
Yeah, I mean, it's the weatherman. He did Groundhog's Day.
Okay, maybe that's why I'm thinking of it. But
Yeah.
but like when the desperation would come through on Nick Cage.
Oh yeah.
In spades. I mean, I would love to see that. Because I know it'd be a shit show.
Look at this Penn State guy.
Yeah, he's going for it.
He's doing unspeakable things at Gazebo. They had to pass several ordinances after he walked on the set. How about Carrie Coon as the female Phil?
Female Phil.
I haven't seen Carrie Coon be funny. You got to have a bit of a... I mean, I'm sure she could be, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
And he said, if we set up over here, we might get a better shot.
Female Phil. Who would female Phil be?
Someone suggested Kate McKinnon. There's hardly anything she couldn't do.
What about Sarah Silverman?
Sarah Silverman would be a good choice because she's got the worldberry snark, but she could also be sweet.
Yeah. I think that might work. It's really gone high society here.
Is this the first time he's actually been at that diner at that hour, or he heard the music on the boombox?
Could be. Either that or it's the
Ooh,
first time he's
Kristen Wiig. That's
appreciated
Wiig is a good idea. That's pretty good. Jenny Slate. I don't know who the hell Jenny Slate is. Maria Bamford. Oh man, I don't know if I see that one. Jenny Slate. I'm gonna Google her real quick. Oh yeah. She plays the really annoying sister of Aziz Ansari's friend in Parks and Rec. She's also on Maria Bamford show. You know, I've never seen her in a likable role. That's a crucial part of the formula here.
Slumbering in the open air, wears on his smiling face a dream of spring. Ciao.
Thanks for the well wishes, lemon cakes. Feeling pretty good. I'm feeling as good as that guy does.
Ciao.
Ciao. What's with the gum? For this scene only, he is chomping on gum.
Yeah. I think it's just practice for his coordination. It's like, I don't know. This cowboy guy behind the sculpture's freaking me out, though.
Her face looks like you.
No.
No gum here. Opus Who donated $5 with the teeny tiny font. Let me see what it says.
Not bad. Mr. Connors, you say this is your first lesson?
Yes, but my father was a piano mover, so.
Not a filter. Donated $15. Whoa.
Phil Connors,
Seems like you're
Ned Ryerson,
something. I can't read it.
I have missed you so much.
All right, what's going on?
I don't know where you're headed.
Seems like you're staying awake for now. Have fun. Britta, thanks. Appreciate the $15. Opus Who. Thanks for making the little guy eat his eggs. You can have a Jay and Jack's Patreon pledge for the February. Oh, thanks, man.
Oh no.
Yeah, taste it, Jay and Jack.
Oh no.
Email your heroes and tell them how you brought them low, Jim.
I feel so bad about it. Especially if they're doing the same thing today.
Are they?
No.
Oh,
They're not. That would be amazing.
especially if they did that at like 5 years running. We're just
Uh-huh.
stealing their concept. And all right, Julia Louis-Dreyfus is a pretty.
Oh.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus is a pretty good,
Yeah.
pretty good Rita. Pretty good female Phil Connors, honestly.
Yep.
What is the feminine version of Phil?
What's the
Philip?
masculine version
Filipina?
of Rita?
Was just his time.
Rita Repulsa.
I want to see his
Sure.
Rita?
Yeah. What? How would
Rit.
you gender bend Rita? What
Reader.
actor would you cast?
Retar.
Where's the chart?
Amy Poehler, which role? I see. She's the opposite of who I don't know that she could pull the cynicism. I've never seen her as like just a giant dick.
It's hard down there at the bottom.
George C. Scott homage with the gum. I don't know. For a single scene.
Never saw Scott blowing bubbles. I'll just say that.
Funny Valentine, as I was saying before, the booze thing is tricky because booze is a depressant, and I'm going to be liable to be tired anyway. And at the point of the stream in which I feel comfortable drinking, I'm going to have to think about driving home. So I might just stick with the stimulants because honestly, I feel pretty loopy already. So this is the Pop Taj, and I've gotten distracted, but this is the call to action for our donation campaign.
When Chekhov saw the
Homelessness is a big problem in the United States. It seems like it's gotten worse in the last decade. I mean, I've seen some shocking, like going to visit my friends in Seattle, the sheer amount of like homeless cities that they have there. Huntsville, Alabama, driving around and seeing like every underpass had dozens of people squatting. In my own neighborhood, we have a lot of people that are, you know, even into like the bitterly cold weather, like out on the streets. And so I picked a charity. I wanted one that had national reach, not local. I wanted one that's very highly rated because you got, you know, when you're doing charitable giving, you got to do your research and make sure that the money you're giving is not going towards like marketing and outreach, although that's important too, but like going to solve the cause. And the National Alliance to End Homelessness scores very high. In fact, if you go to the groundhog.ballmove.com, there's a couple links where you can go to different charity watch groups, and they get A+ ratings. And it's like 92% of every dollar goes directly to fund the work that they do. And they don't do like food drives and shelters. They're concentrating on policy and legislation at the local and federal level to help homeless people get back on their feet and to do research and develop research on their policies and improve them, measure how successful they are. And that's the kind of nuts and bolts, steady Eddie work that has to be done to actually make a real dent. Because it turns out there's a lot of proven strategies and solutions that one can implement that have been proven to help get people back on their feet and back in society. And some of them are counterintuitive. Some of them seem like it would cost more in the long run, but if you do the analysis, they don't, and that's, you know, that's what the National Alliance for the End Homelessness does. So check out the links. If you think they're worth supporting, then by all means, throw us some bucks and we'll get it to them. Yeah, I could Uber or Lyft.
Ooh. Augustine.
Yeah, imagine in California, like, you know, imagine in places where it doesn't ever get too cold, the whatever homeless problems we have in the Midwest are just like, you know, even more so. Plus, there's a policy. There's like official policies to like put homeless people, like in some communities, just put homeless people on a bus and get them the hell out. Like, it's
like South Park.
I mean, yeah.
You missed a.
That is
donation.
not a solid policy. Did I miss a donation? I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Augustine with $25. There's a message. Oh, here we go. It's the dual high scene.
Hi. Nailed it. Nailed it. All right, let me grab this.
I think he's already in there.
Was it Nagustine?
Yeah.
Shoot, I just hit refresh. Nagustine for the $25 donation. Thanks, man. Bald move for the win. Thanks, man/lady.
All right. Groundhog Day Festival Banquet, Inner Circle.
I mean, that's the thing. It's like, I get, you know, living in Seattle and Portland and San Francisco and LA with the, it's like, it's an unfortunate situation all around because, you know, who wants to live next to a homeless city that's got 2,000 people living in tents? And there's a lot of like public health and safety concerns with all that. But again, you know, you got to find systemic solutions for the problems. We don't have a shortage of housing. We have a resource allocation problem.
Oh, yeah. It's the music shtick scene.
How cold are we talking, Michelle? Cali cold? Like, has it got below freezing? Steve asked the big question. Does Buster choke to death every single day if Phil doesn't perform the Heimlich?
Yeah.
Although, you had the theory that Phil is what puts this party together.
Yeah, but I was looking, the banner seems to be like the Groundhog Day banquet. Like they do this, it seems. So he has somehow weaseled his way into the...
I think the Groundhog Club seems like their type of people to throw a self-congratulatory party.
Yeah. Also, I don't know that you could throw this together in half a day.
True. So yeah. Yeah. The knob gobbler gobbled knobs too quick. And he's going to die every day that Phil's not there to Heimlich him.
Yeah.
I never thanked you properly for what you did for Buster. Well, he would have choked for sure.
Well, he may have. He was trying to swallow a whole cow.
I owe you one, buddy.
Hang on to him, dear. He's a real find. What did you do today?
Oh, same old, same old.
Excuse me, Mr. Connors.
Hey, Fred, how was the wedding?
Well, I just wanted to thank you for making Debbie go through with it and everything.
All I did was
She had real concerns about a relationship on account of me being super
pervert.
flaky and violent temper and
a groundhog fucking pervert.
but you smoothed all that over. Look at the blonde.
Yeah, that dude is
That guy.
intense.
That guy looks like he's a refugee from Nakatomi Plaza.
Yeah.
How does everyone know you? I mean, you only come here once a year, and you seem like the most popular.
Like John McClane should bust through a vent and shoot him with the machine gun.
Felix is back. He can even help around the house again.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Jim.
Jones Malone. Why is there not one person in this movie the train conductor had? Good fucking question.
Yeah.
What's going on?
It's almost like they're trained to Punksy with some just made up shtick for the for the day. Blarf, it's going good. I feel good.
Start with the short and go from there.
Oh, I mean, yeah, high 20s is pretty damn cold. Especially if you got any
market's
kind of
open.
wind coming in off the water.
Fell asleep 6 hours ago. I think we were more well prepared than the viewers. We had actually tried to sleep before this.
Yeah. We've been planning this. Walking distance fell asleep 6 hours ago.
What are you doing down here? Come on, get up.
Get up there and auction your sweet ass off.
Tom's threatening us with poetry. It's been a while. It's been a
Each
while
verse
since we got a
the
poem
same.
from
Nice.
the poet laureate. What?
He says each verse the same. That is in the spirit.
$10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 40.
No, you start off with a bad verse. You rewrite it and you change a word or two at a time until at the very end, after 38 repetitions, it's a good verse.
Yeah.
That's how you write a Groundhog Day poem. How often does Bill get auctioned?
Every day, I guess.
At this point, he's just like,
Yeah. Maybe that's the thing that breaks him out of the loop, being purchased.
got
Maybe-
your drum kit ready?
I don't know. Oh, that's wrong. That's the accordion.
That's appropriate.
Oh no. Oh no.
You engaged the drum machine. Yeah, I worked third shift for about 2 going on 3 years. I didn't like it. I thought I liked it back when I was a kid, but looking back, it just like every Friday I would roll in and I'd gotten set on this schedule, and then all the weekend I try to hang out with my friends and fuck it all up. It was just
Z
I don't know,
Frizzle.
a lot of
Follow.
days in fog.
Nowhere.
I got that.
2 bits. Did we just get a donation for 2 bits?
Of 2 bits? No, somebody followed us.
Oh,
Z Frizzle.
for 2 bits.
I'm just trying to give you your money's worth. You paid top dollar for me.
Well, I think you're a bargain.
Although I won't be able to make my rent this month, so
Z
you got any
Frizzle. Thanks for the
cash?
follow.
Is it finished yet?
Z
Almost. I still
Frizzle.
put cherry syrup on the top, and then we can eat it.
Come on.
For shizzle frizzle.
Freezing.
One second. All right. Now let me turn the light.
Holy smoke. We're up to 90 viewers. Can we go
Damn.
triple digits? Can we get the triple digits?
I don't know. I could fire it up on my phone. We'd be one closer.
How did you do that?
Oh yeah, I guess yeah. Augustine's a sleep study person.
Sleep study?
Imagine you can't really you just bring someone in at noon and say, "Yeah, go to sleep. Go to sleep. Got to fit this in my 9 to 5."
Eagles.
Eagles 2018 champs now following. A bold username, sir. I hope it goes that way.
Also, I hope you can change it for 2019. Putting the year in your
I think.
handle is always risky.
Hmm. Getting ready for the hump episode.
Still got their Christmas lights up. February 2nd.
Hmm.
Lazy.
Maybe they do it for, they leave it up for Groundhog Day and take it down.
Hmm. There's... Slept in his collarless shirt.
He did.
See if there are jeans involved.
Shepherd Bill.
I have rabies.
Morning wood. First time in 10,000 years.
All right, pop out of bed, show us some jeans. Because if there are no jeans, we know it's a shirt.
But why are you still here?
You said stay, so I stayed.
I said stay, so you stayed. I can't even make a call. He stayed.
See, this last day, he doesn't tell her anything about the time loop, right?
I don't think so, no. She doesn't know anything about it.
I mean, that's the thing. He's like, he fucked up because there's no way he can possibly explain that in which she will accept or believe. I still haven't seen the man in jeans. Did I just miss it?
No, they haven't shown him waist down yet. They do walk outside.
Yeah, but
Maybe
he could have
they show
changed
it
his
then.
clothes.
Well, if he's in the same shirt, he hasn't. So,
Yeah,
we'll see.
I'm
I mean,
assuming facts, not evidence
do you
here,
think
Jim.
He's nude from the
Yeah,
waist
man,
down?
yeah, he's wearing his body. You sleep in jeans? You want me to believe he sleeps in jeans?
He's sleeping in
What
a
was he
dress
wearing the night
shirt.
before? I didn't pay attention. Was he wearing jeans the night before?
He's wearing this right now.
Yeah, he's wearing
Which-
boxers or nothing at all.
Maybe. I hope they show it before they leave the scene. Come on. Show us Bill Murray's waist. Oh, it's
There's
jeans.
jeans. Jeans are confirmed.
So
The
is
weirdo
it the
slept
combo?
in jeans.
I guess it's the jean shirt combo. We need to make sure he's wearing jeans that first time he's wearing the shirt, though. Next time through. Justin M. with a $20 donation.
Thanks for the 20.
Nice.
What are we up to now? I can't see.
I think it's approaching 3,000. I can't see it either.
I wonder how many people tune in, like, because I feel like the last third is where people are going to get off work,
Yeah.
and the looky-loos looking for blood in the streets,
When we'll truly be at our best.
looking for
20 hours in.
right, looking for short tempers and
Is he walking her back to her hotel?
body slams her.
You remember this?
That's pretty
right?
bold doing that with the ice and snow coating everything.
Yeah.
Also, lame ass blizzard. I'm calling it now. This shut down a major interstate highway.
Ooh, Shum with another 5.
Thanks.
Another 5 for 5.
5 for
Watch.
5.
5
7 to
watch
go.
something.
I imagine is what he said. Yeah, I'm ready for the hump episode.
Yeah. I'm at the bathroom.
7 left to go. That's smart. He's spreading the money. It's like, you know, because like if we pass out, watch 8, he's off the hook. Does that live shit work? No, I think you have to install those bots. We don't have any of those things going. We're very much newbies in the Twitch space. All right. How did I miss this much chat? I must have got really absorbed in the last 5 minutes of that. Okay, here we're going. One day Ned will be watching horse fucking. Very true. Very true. How many toilets do you have here in the studio? There are, on this floor, there's a men's room with 2 shitters and 2 pissers. And then on the first floor, there is another 2 shitter, 2 pisser configuration. So yeah, that's eight holes available for waste expulsion. We've been debating that, CA 1289. I think our thought is that he quickly cancels them and destroys poor Ned Ryerson. Funny Valentine? No, there's no way. I'm gonna be dragging ass at the end of the night, I can tell. Darth Id 70. You cue it up for the next round, man. It's a great movie. Oh, Sumu. That's a great idea. Next. That's a really great idea. What just happened? What the hell just happened? Hello, can people hear me? Looks like we're still streaming, but Bezos fucked us. We're experiencing a problem playing this video. What? Oh no. This could be dangerous. Amazon saying we can't watch Groundhog Day anymore. Okay, well that's fixed. However, it looks like when that browser crashed, it messed up Wirecast something fierce. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm going to restart this thing, and we'll be right back. Hang on.